Good morning, everyone. My name is Tess Mandoli, and I am a junior at Mary Institute and Country Day School in St. Louis. First, I want to thank the Princeton Prize and Race Relations Committee and the class of 1966 for this wonderful opportunity today. It is my honor to be able to speak with you all about my work. Although you may not be able to tell upon first glance, I am a biracial student with a Chinese mother and Italian father. When I was young, both of my parents were out chasing the American dream and had two very busy work schedules. I was raised and taken care of by my mother's parents, my grandparents, who had lived in China for the majority of their lives. Walking through the door to the sound of Chinese television programs after school and eating rice and vegetables with chopsticks for dinner is what being at home meant for me. Celebrating Chinese New Year with mooncakes and Thanksgiving with my dad's huge Italian family is what being at home meant for me. I realized as I grew older that I really was a part of two very different worlds. The symbiotic nature and powerful relationship that my parents have made me realize that being different and finding togetherness in our differences is actually quite powerful. Because I live in St. Louis, one of the most segregated cities in the United States, I became motivated to help bring awareness to cultural inclusion within my community. The sounds of arguments and conflicts on the TV and radio has become the music of today's generation, and I wanted to change that. I want to be an instrument of change, so that we aren't always listening to the clashing notes of disagreements, but instead to the harmonious melodies of compromise and unity. Thus, I created my own organization called the National Diversity Alliance, or NDA for short, which aims to develop a network of people to bring awareness to this issue. Throughout my experiences as a volunteer for charitable organizations, my position at school as the president of the Asian Cultures Club, and my personal background, I realized that any song of change had to begin somewhere, and that song needed a strident starting note. That starting note for me would be to change the way people think. I wanted to take the term diversity and make it tangible and real and relatable for any person. Through the NDA, I defined diversity as differences in experiences, perspectives, and ideas, so that we eliminate race as a barrier and give everyone a seat at the diversity table. I constructed the cornerstone of the NDA to be the Diversity Ally Pledge. Ultimately, thoughts beget words, words beget actions, and actions beget character. The pledge consists of 4 main points: to identify, speak up, act, and participate as a diversity ally. My goal is that through my words, both written and spoken, I can change the way people think. I now actively travel throughout the state of Missouri and speak to audiences of all ages in hopes of motivating them to join the Alliance. For those people and places I can't reach, I use social media as a platform of communication. The National Diversity Alliance has a Twitter handle, Facebook page, as well as its own official website. Total, this movement has reached hundreds of people, domestically and internationally. By creating people who are educated and informed, this micro-movement moves to a macro level. And throughout allies and advocates who promote diversity, we can create spheres of influence. Thank you again for this wonderful opportunity, and I invite you to join me in creating racial harmony by visiting the nationaldiversityalliance.org today and becoming a diversity ally. Thanks again.